Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story. We have Steve, put him to sleep, Walker with us. Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for having me today on your platform. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I know you've been busy and just busy. How are you adjusting from Friday night with everything, all the emotions, the whole nine
I'm
yards?
I'm still floating on the wind. And then like when I go on social media and then I see like some of the highlight videos and some of the pictures, it brings me back to that moment that
Mhm.
doesn't feel real, but it's real. And then I go back and I enjoyed it again just from looking through people's little small clip videos.
Mhm.
I think this one was definitely like one of my biggest happy wins, because like I think it was the energy of everybody coming out to support me that made it more like a epic fight to remember.
Were there more people here at the House of Blues than there normally is at the casino?
Yes, I want to say this fight topped the casino because we still have people outside that couldn't get in. That
Oh,
so
wow.
you have your early birds that buy tickets early. Then you have the ones that buy tickets like 2 days before the fight. Then you have the ones that try to come to the venue and buy fights. So the
Mhm.
ones that try to come to the venue to buy the ticket couldn't get in, and they still wait outside. And I think they download the UFC Fight Pass app, and people was watching outside until the fight was over. So that was pretty cool. Some of my friends got it on camera because some of my friends couldn't make it in.
Mhm.
But they showed me that they were still watching it outside of House of Blues. So it was definitely like history. One of my biggest sold out shows.
Yeah, that fight was intense, like from the moment you guys started. And how do I say it? It's like you guys are two well-respected fighters. And I'm not saying that you don't fight well-respected people, but
Right.
you both handled yourself in a manner that I haven't seen, or it's just never been noticed before. Like from the moment you guys walked in, you guys had respect for each other inside the ring. You guys respected each other. Obviously, you guys had to handle your business, but there was still respect. And even after, um, you still like when they announced that you won, you told everybody like, "This is my friend, and if you have anything bad to say, then I will delete you."
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know, like, as an amateur, I was definitely like a Glory fan before I was
Mhm.
a Lion Fight fan. So like we used to always watch Glory, and I seen Warren on Glory, I seen Brian Collette on Glory, I seen Simon Marcus on Glory, and I used to always watch the 205 division, and I'm like, damn, these are some big guys. Oh, these are guys that have to fight in the 205 division. And I used to look at my arms. I'm like, damn, I'm skinny. I'm like, so like I was always a fan of Brian Collette and Warren Thompson.
Mhm.
So like going into this fight, like I had to let people know, like, that's like, in fighters,
Mhm.
like you fight your opponent, but sometimes you and your opponent become like real cool through the chemistry, and stuff like that. So I think like when I first met him in Kansas, he was pretty like a solid dude. I don't know, his energy was just real to me, and we talked, in Kansas, and I'm like, yo, can I follow you on social media? He told me yeah, and I ended up following him on social media. But it's just the respect, like me and him bust that ass through fight camp.
Mhm.
I'm not going to take his hard work away from him by letting my supporters, my family, my friends talk trash about him. Like,
Mhm.
there's a time and there's a place to talk trash, and there's certain fighters you talk trash to, but he's one that get a pass. And then like after the fight, like all my boys and just Boston period, like gravitate to him, like, and showed him love when he came
Mhm.
outside. They like showed him love and stuff like that. So, anytime he come to Boston, it's a green light for him, with open arms. Like, hey, you're welcome. Nobody's going to trash talk him. He's good. He's good.
Now
So. Mhm.
tell us about the fanny pack. I was expecting it in the ring.
So I know. So I don't know. Like Warren got this swag about him. Like he's trying to bring like sexy back. You know what I mean? Like he got the mullet, and then he got the fanny pack, and then like nowadays, like everybody's wearing the fanny pack again. You know,
Mhm.
or so I said, if you want my belt, then basically like, you got to give me something of yours, cause so we could make like this fight be like a number one fight. Like, yeah, you're gonna take my belt, but if I win, I want something of yours too. You know, so
Mm.
he put his fanny pack up, which was his favorite fanny pack. It was green. So I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be mine. So I told myself that I'm gonna put it in the shadow box
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So like I didn't order the shadow box yet for Michael, but just know that his fanny pack is gonna go in the shadow box. And I'm gonna put it in my house and stuff like that, because I think this is like one of them fights you have to remember. Like you have to have like I don't know. It's to me feel like it's a
Mhm.
collectible idol, because it means something. Like it will all let me know that me and Warren made history in Boston, from sellout shows to like you might as well say we have fight of the night. I don't know, because everybody never sat down. Everybody stood up. You know, not one person sat down when we was fighting, because he was throwing some bombs and some leg kicks, and I was throwing some bombs and leg kicks. So, you know, if he
Yeah.
sat down, I'm sorry, but the person in front of you is not going to be able to see the ring, because the person in front of you is going to be standing up. Yeah, it was, you was definitely on the edge of your seats for Lion
Oh
Fight
yeah.
69. Yeah, so that's the whole story behind the fanny pack. I just said, hey, listen, I put my belt up on the line. You put your favorite item on the line, which is a fanny pack,
Yeah.
and winners take off. You know, like a little bet, a little healthy gentleman bet. Yeah, yeah.
We were expecting something. We're like, oh, okay, what's gonna happen? Is it the belt or is it the fanny pack? Let's see what's gonna happen. So you're putting the fanny pack in the shadow box with the gloves you used that night?
Yeah, it was that night. Yeah. So I want to say even at the weigh-ins,
Hmm.
Scott Kim brought the I think, yeah, it was Scott Kim who brought the fanny
Yeah.
pack out. So it was definitely good. And then like before that, leading up to the fight, like I won't say trolling him, but I was trying to like hype the fight. I'm like, yo, listen, hey Warren, look at this. I'm in the gym right now training by myself. If you want my belt, I want your fanny pack. So I kind of like hit him up also on social media, like, listen, bro, no disrespect, but I might
Mhm.
troll you today. But it's gonna be healthy trolling. It'd be more of a trolling of promoting the fight to make people come out. So I'm gonna be talking like about my weight, about you, and I'm gonna be talking about your fanny pack. Is that okay? So I kind of like made sure, like I DM'd to let him know, like, listen, I'm gonna be doing this. Don't take it
Mhm.
personal, but just know that it's coming from a healthy place. So he understood when I was trolling him on Instagram. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm gonna troll you, but it's just gonna be, it's a hype of the fight troll. It's not mostly like to disrespect you troll. And then
Mhm.
he kind of like went with it, and I think it was dope,
Mhm.
because now we
Yeah.
had like a little story behind it.
You guys have a lot. Like even
Yeah,
in the ring, I was like, wow, when he went to do the what is it, the elbow,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
he ended up just like rolling off your back. I was like, what the heck?
yeah. So like I want to say like 3 years ago, whenever I spar, I don't know, whenever Bill hold pads with me, he always
Yeah.
let me like move around and stuff like that. And I once like 3 years ago, at our old gym, like Bill caught me with a spinning back fist with the pads before,
Mhm.
because every time I drop my hands, he would do something to catch me, you know.
Mhm.
So there's another scene on it where he pushed me against the rope, and then I'm like stalking him, like
Mhm.
walking forward, and then he tried to spin and back fist me, and I duck, and then he ended up sweeping me. So it just, what a coincidence that Warren Thompson did the same thing in his fight, throw a spinning back fist, and I ducked, because I don't know. Bill have this thing about me. He says it's for me to read people's body language.
Mhm.
He said you want to watch their shoulders and their hips. He said don't watch their feet, because their feet could lie to you. You know, like you could fake like you want to kick it and then punch me. So you never watch the feet. You watch from the shoulders to the hips. That's what you watch. So the way how Warren throw the spinning back fist, he threw it like Bill, and it's like muscle memory for me to duck
Mhm.
and follow up with a sweep. You know, where like I duck and like basically clothesline his body, and yeah, it worked out. But yeah, this is something that Bill does to me all the time. Just like with the whole tornado kick, like
Mhm.
we work on that in the ring, and it's a certain area of the ring that you be, and it clicks in my mind like, oh, you got to do this, because
Mhm.
reputation, and it developed muscle memory.
Yeah, that was intense. I did see you. Um, you do your kicks. You do your kicks. You do your kicks, and then I saw you do like it's like you didn't do a forward kick. You did like a reverse, like you went around your own leg, or I don't even know what the heck you did, but it wasn't forward. It was like you were gonna turn, but you didn't. You took your back leg, I guess, and then try to sweep him or kick him or something.
I, so you broke up a little, but this fight though, I told myself I wanted to be the aggressor.
Hmm.
I wanted to be the aggressor this fight because I knew that Warren was going to come out and like use his size against me
Hmm.
because he's the type of guy like I don't want to get in a slugfest with him. If I get in a slugfest with him, I will lose because
Hmm.
he's stronger than me, he's bigger than me. So it was basically speed versus power with this fight. So I would have to manipulate like my movements and I had to count his steps.
Hmm.
Like I really literally have to count his steps every time he comes forward. I had to count his steps and to be able to attack him before he could attack me. So I was basically like using his body weight against him. You know what I mean? Like he would hit me, I would hit him back, and then when I feel his body coming forward, I'll like slip his jab or whatever it is, and attack him again. But he had a good plan. His plan was to get me tired, which he almost did in the second round. From him leaning on me and me fighting his weight off of me, it kind of took like a
Hmm.
lot of wind out of me, and I could hear his coach saying he's tired, but I kept my composure
Hmm.
and I reset and I just stayed long because, like I said, this fight was for me to stay long and use my speed to beat Warren's power. Like I said, coach said, don't get in a slugfest with him. He will really beat you. And I listened and I didn't get in a slugfest. I try to stay long. I try to pick my shots and make all my shots count. And when I did land, I try to land some heavy bombs, so he could
Hmm.
feel it and stuff like that. Because all it takes is like two or three punches from Warren, and I'll be knocked out. Because the guy's heavy handed. I felt his cross already. It grazed me, and the ground was spinning. So I can't take that away from him. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought when you said that.
yeah.
What was the
I'm telling you, I even told
what
my coach.
what is the positive and the negative that you were facing in this fight?
So the positive was all right. My timing was good. He couldn't
Mhm.
figure me out because I was level changing. I would go low, then I'll go to the body, then I'll go back to the head, then I go back low. So that's the positive. The positive was me level changing, and I don't think Warren is used to somebody level changing. Or I'm not sure if he's used to just a person that just loves to kick, because I was
Yeah.
kicking more than I was punching. And my goal was to beat his arms up because I know that he has like a K1 background from Glory, and those guys, they love to punch before they kick.
Mhm.
So my goal was to like beat his arm up, like keep kicking him in his arm or his forearm, and so he won't be able to punch me. The negative of this fight was that I didn't sit down when Warren was leaning on me. So like whenever you get in the clinch, you're supposed to sit down so your opponent won't be able to lean on you, and I won't
Yeah.
be able to like you like lean on the rope so about to fall over. So my thing was it didn't click for me to sit down whenever Warren like had me in like that position
Mhm.
where his he had me like in a body lock. I should say when he had me in the body lock. Whenever somebody had me in the
Mhm.
body lock, the goal was supposed to be to have your legs spread apart and you're supposed to sit down, and that will stop your opponent from you know advancing or leaning on you, and then you'd be able to knee him and then advance back. So that's all the negative I had for this fight was that I wasn't prepared really enough to sit down on that body lock. And what else? Yeah, that was it. But overall, I think it was good. I think it was a good matchup.
Mhm.
The guy got some skills. It's just that I think that my speed and my explosiveness kind of caught him off guard,
Mhm.
and that's what happened. I won, but like I said, coming into fight, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
My heart was beating fast. Had the butterflies. My knees was trembling. Come on, damn, this motherfucker's a beast. And I'm like, this dude look way bigger now than how he looked on TV. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is going in my mind, and I'm like, yo, just don't get hit. Do not go on his power side. Make sure you stay on his weak side. Do not go into his cross. And then I listened to my coach, and I did that, and I executed the plan.
No, you guys did great. I did get scared when you guys leaned up against the ropes, but it was towards the side of where like all the fans were. Because I was like, oh crap!
Oh
Like
yeah,
if
yeah,
you guys flip over, like you guys were high up, like there was no way
yeah.
anybody was gonna. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I hope they don't fall. I hope they don't fall. I'm like, okay, they didn't fall.
He was a team play too because I remember that moment. He pulled me up. I think the ref tapped him on his back. I don't know if he ref did something, and then he kind of pulled me back up.
Yeah,
I don't know. You can look in the clip. You can see that he's reaching one hand to pull me up with my shoulders when I was leaning all the way back.
yeah,
I think that's probably around the time. I think I pitched something. I felt like a little pinch on my back. But I don't think he knew at the time. But I know that once the ref touched him on his back to break, he did some good sportsmanship by pulling me up rather than just walking away. He kind of like
yeah,
extended his hand and pulled me up. So that's why like I kept that mental in the back of my mind, like damn, this dude's solid. Yes, we beating each other up,
yeah.
but at the same time, he still have that sportsmanship about him. Same thing as me, like, hey, bro, don't take it personal. If you knock me out or if I knock you out, I won't take it personal. But at the same time, I would definitely bow to you, and I would definitely go over to make sure that your health is okay,
Hmm.
so you can go back to your family and your kids. And that's what I did. It wasn't his night; it was my night. But at the same time, I feel like he still won because he won a
Hmm.
genuine friend. So I think that we both left with a W rather than he leaving with an L because I don't think he lost that fight. I think that um he won a good friendship and he won some friends and some fans also. So if you listen to this interview, Warren, just know that there was a positive outcome out of this fight for you and for me also. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you doing now? Like, what do you expect to do from here? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm thinking about doing some MMA. So
what?
I told myself I want to start doing like yeah.
What?
I wanna give it a shot. It won't be no time soon. Probably like 2 years down the line. But like I'm looking for like some Brazilian Jiu Jitsu school and looking up some
Wow.
wrestling just to have like just to play around with. And whenever if I take it serious, I'll have the first MMA debut. But it won't be no time soon. But just know that that's something I'm looking for. That's like on my bucket list, and I'm really going to make that happen. Just either at 2022, start doing jujitsu, or maybe this year start looking into it. But I'm back. I'm back in training. One of my teammates, Jarrell's, have a fight coming up. He's
Mhm.
5 weeks out, so night to help him get ready for his fight. So you know, our coach hold us accountable. They're like,
Mhm.
hey, listen, if fighters show for your fight camp, you make sure you show for their fight camp.
Mhm.
And it shows that that your team play and not selfish.
Mhm.
So I'm in the gym doing this interview with you. Then I'm gonna go inside and help them out. But yeah, that's on my list. Thinking about doing some MMA fights. Like I said, no time soon. I'm super green. Um, I have to like do the basics, and I'm gonna draw the basics maybe for like 2 years or a year. I don't know how long it takes, but like I
Mhm.
have good striking, but it's just all about working on my takedowns and learning how to get
Yeah.
out of stuff. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
I'm
Do you
excited
have?
for it. Like new journey, and like they said, martial arts, man. You always learning.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm really surprised that you would consider MMA. I never I never pictured you as an MMA person or being interested in in being in the cage.
Yeah, guys just always something like, oh, it's so long. You should do MMA. You should do MMA. So you hear that so much, and you just smile like, nah, I love Muay Thai. And then after a
Mhm.
while, you're like, let's give it a shot. Just see how it is. But I told myself if I tweak anything, I'm never going back. I stay with Muay Thai. You know what I mean? But I'll definitely do some jiu-jitsu. And I know, listen, the minute I feel uncomfortable, I feel like they I'm like, oh, you can add to my memory. I'm going back to hot dog. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Awesome. I know you have
Yeah,
people waiting
lovely
for
though. Yeah,
you.
that's it. That's on my plan. Like right now, uh, I took like, it's all
You
good.
took what?
Like I said, this interview come first, man. Like I said, I appreciate you.
We
You hear me?
appreciate you. Hello? Can
I
you? No,
couldn't
I
hear
couldn't
you.
hear you. Yeah, I couldn't hear you either. What were you saying?
Okay. Oh, I said that that's fine. I said this interview comes first. I know I got people waiting for me, but this interview comes first. But I thank you for letting me use your platform. I really think you should reach out to Warren also and do an
Yes.
interview with him. That'd be awesome. And then you get your story on the fanny pack too. Remember, there's two sides, my side and his sides. So I think it's
Yes.
gonna be like a if you get an interview with Warren. Like I
Yes.
said, that's a good guy, man. I like him. So, like, if you look at my comments, you don't see nobody leaving any bad, negative
Mhm.
comments about it. Everything's all respected. Like, oh my God, good sportsmanship.
Mhm.
Two gladiators in the ring, get it on. So you don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, you kicked his ass," or you effed him up. You don't see none of that underneath the comment. Everything's just straight positive of me and him, and I think it just let people know that Boston people not ignorant. Like Boston fans, we could be brutal when it comes to like our team, and at the same time, we could be gentlemen too. And I think this was definitely a gentleman's fight. Yeah, so big up to Warren, man, and big ups to my fans for showing love to Warren and to basically just having respect for the sport of Muay Thai. Because like I said, Muay Thai is not that sport where people trash talk.
Mhm.
Muay Thai kind of like bring people together. You know what I mean? It creates friendship. That's what I believe Muay Thai does.
It does.
It creates friendship. MMA on a different hand, that's different. That, yeah. So yeah, that's about it, man. Well, what fights did you like? There's some nice fights. I'm gonna turn this interview on you now. There were some nice fights at
Oh,
Lion Fight. I seen
okay.
the
Let's do
Sean
this.
Seaver fight was amazing. Um, yeah,
You,
I love that Sean fight. That Sean fight was good, man. I think the ref kind of
yeah.
stopped it too soon. Cause Sean's the type of fighter like Sean loves pain, and when Sean feel pain, it's when like I don't know, he turns like a super saiyan. He just come out of nowhere and just like he'll. I think Sean could have won that fight, if it kept on going on. Like, the guy's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, I was looking forward to his fight, watching his fight. But hopefully that he rests up, heal up, and Lion fight. Hopefully put him back on the card again because the guy's a beast, man. He's a monster. Big shout out to Sean.
He is. And so the fights were on Friday night, and on Sunday there was another event, and I saw him at the show, and he was right there with with his team, like nothing happened. Like, obviously you could see that he had stitches or whatever, but
Look at that.
it didn't even stop him. He was just right there supporting them. And I was like, really? You see all these other people, they get like a little scratch and they're like, I'm done for the week, but that was Friday night, which means, they stitched him up either that night or the following, you know what I mean? So somebody else should have been like, I can't go, but nope, he was right there
Yeah,
supporting his team. Like it just showed a lot of respect and dedication and the type of person that he is.
yeah. The guy's dedicated to any like Sean's one of those guys, man. Like he put his all into it. He's never
Hmm.
half-assed, and he's like dedicated. So like
Hmm.
for him to show up at another event to support his team, that's dedication. That's like teamwork.
Yeah.
And that's why I said Lion fight. Like just keep an eye out for Sean, man. Sean's gonna definitely bring a lot of light um to his gym, and I think a lot of people is like sleeping on him. That's why I always said, man, like he's a diamond to me, man, because the guy could give a beating, the guy could take a beating,
Hmm.
and the guy's like very very entertaining, like he's very violent, like no, he's a violent fighter, and I think that's what people like to see, violence. That's why we go to fights and stuff like that, and he's definitely definitely one of them fighters to look out for.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like to say before we conclude with the interview?
I just want to give a shout out to, like I said, my team, my crew, Bill, striking coach, Jake, Julio. Thank you guys for holding pads for me. Thank you guys for the words of encouragement. Thank you guys for like to dig deep in myself and to like let me know that I am better than what I am. Want to thank my teammate Jarrell Brown, my whole Hard Knock fight team, and just the teammates in general for like helping me through this fight camp. From doing drills with me, and like I said, whole had words of encouragement. And I'd like to thank everybody that came out, that bought tickets and bought T-shirts. I appreciate you guys. I love that you guys will not go unnoticed. Soon, Lion Fight's coming back. We're not sure when, but when they do come back, I will keep you guys posted and things like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Steve.
and
I
you.
really.
Thank
Oh,
you.
why? Thank
Awesome
you.
pictures. Also, thank Walt Zink. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Got to thank Walt Zink also for the awesome pictures, and
Yeah.
also Iggy for these awesome pictures and this awesome interview, man. Like you guys don't really get enough credit, man. Because you guys actually like behind the scenes go a lot. Setting up, then taking things down, and then like trying to get the right pictures and try to be able to like let the pictures speak for the fighters when you do
Yeah.
post them. All you guys' pictures tell a story. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And it's all about like the good quality that you guys have in the angle. I just like thank you guys for putting y'all all to these pictures and videos that you do for the fighters.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We love what we
And that's
do.
it.
But thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to see you soon. Tell everybody in the gym I said what's up, and I will be swinging by when you guys aren't trying to kill each other.
Yeah. Study Cup, thank you. All right, you take
Bye.
care now, okay?
Thank you. You too. God bless you.